Gytis, to me, all those FIBA events, especially group stages with a lot of teams, is a time about discoveries and exploring talent that you don't really have time or reasons to focus on during the season. But this is why the national team basketball is so great about. You're just continue exploring all those basketball markets. So let's list our top 5 discoveries from the EuroBasket 2025.
Allow me. So let me start with the guy, the man, the next unicorn, alien kind of a player.
Slim Jesus,
Mika Murinen. I wanted for you to look at this dunk one more time. How he leans back, his length, his athleticism actually. Look how high this guy jumps. He's about the same height as Lauri Markkanen. He has a better...
Which is almost 210 centimeter.
Yeah, something like that. His wingspan is almost 2 meters and 20 centimeters, a bit under that, but still, that's insane. He's only 18 years old. He's still in high school. And he's one of the top prospects, essentially, of his class, let's say, in the U.S.
Already received at least 7 top NCAA program offers, including Duke, Kentucky, and all the others. And the guy is only going to attend the 12th grade next year. So that's insane. The platform he got, and to see him in this group in Tampere with a lot of talent, with Lithuania, with Markkanen playing next to him, with Germany, the world champs, and to see him dunking the ball at least twice in this tournament like that, which I think he did on purpose, just to showcase his length, explosiveness, to show something for the NBA scouts, of course. That's just insane. So I was surprised to see this prospect in the competition.
Yeah, at the moment he's still raw. He still needs to work on certain things like timing, like just basketball knowledge and the experience he needs to gain before he goes to become a great player, hopefully. But flashes of greatness, flashes of potential, and 5 points a game at the moment, but we all know this isn't about him performing in the 2025 EuroBasket. Let's think about the next one. I feel like in the next one, when you'll have Lauri Markkanen and him in the same team, 2 crazy talented defensive players, I think. And I think with Mika Murinen is going to be also his defensive capabilities of rim protection, because he seems a bit more like, if he doesn't add up too much weight, I think he's a bit faster, a bit more athletic. He might not be as good of a shooter as Lauri Markkanen, but we'll see. The talent is there, the physical tools are there. Do you have anyone else on your mind?
I have another young gentleman with a lot of talent, with a lot of athleticism in his body, and I just didn't expect him to be so impactful. I'm talking about Saliu Niang from Team Italy, because apparently the guy who was considering whether to play for the national team or not, because it was a busy summer, he just got drafted with the Cleveland Cavaliers, late 2nd round pick.
This year.
Yeah. I mean, he was unsure if he will actually make the team, but eventually now he's the 2nd most efficient player on that team. He was this little spark in a game against Greece, and we saw his impact highlighted in a game against Spain, where his team started the game awfully, 0-13. They couldn't score in 8 minutes, and guess who scored the first points? It was Niang. His transition play, putbacks, his body, ability to defend multiple positions. He's a wing player with this athleticism, with these qualities. It's just insane to see him being so impactful so quickly. The guy is averaging more than 12 efficiency points per game, almost 10 points per game, 4 rebounds, and it's everything in just 16 minutes of action.
Yeah. So far, he's played in the Euro Cup for Trento. His season wasn't great, let's say. He only was averaging 5, almost 6 points a game, 4 rebounds. Those 4 rebounds, you can tell.
He was only 20 years old.
Yeah,
so.
I know. I'm just giving some context to the viewers where he played before. Like you said, he's going to play in the EuroLeague, and he's been drafted. The only thing that's been said about him from all the experts, just in general, if you look at his percentages, if you look at the games, essentially he needs to improve his outside shot. That's one thing he's not consistent with yet. If he gets that done, I feel like he'll be a great 3-and-D type of wing, the type of player that every NBA team really wants, and with his athleticism and length, I think.
Cleveland wants him. They visited him in Limassol. They were happy to see him contributing so much. Their plan is to have him in the NBA maybe in 1 year or two. And he's going to make his EuroLeague debut with Virtus Bologna. Duško Ivanović wanted him on the team. He's known for giving a platform for guys like Niang. He's a hard worker. Guy who wants to earn the spot just as he did with the Italian national team, and to see him playing instead of Gabriele Procida, who is already also another drafted Italian prospect who is established in the EuroLeague already as a promising player who just signed with Real Madrid, and to be, let's say, outperformed by Niang, it's really impressive.
And that's why I wanted to say for Italy also, this is one of the few positives in Italian basketball. You know, you have a up-and-comer who really became a discovery of the tournament so far. Now, talking about teams and not players, some teams brought fans that are more passionate. There are more of them than I expected. This is a discovery for me. Estonia, a country, you know, they're almost our neighbors. They're above Latvia. I never knew that their basketball supporting culture is so big, so, let's say, passionate, and that they would, in the game against Latvia, hosted in Riga, the capital of Latvia, they would kind of seem like there's more of them and they're louder than the Latvian fans. I was astonished by that. I like all the Serbian fans as well, gave a lot of respect to the Estonian fans when they were cheering after every single made shot against Serbia when they were down 30 or so. And you could tell, like, this is odd because the whole arena goes wild after, let's say a layup and it's 57 something, minus 30. And even the Serbian fans were like turning their heads a little bit on the bench. So I think those fans from smaller countries, you know, it's just small country syndrome that we get a chance to showcase something when we come together collectively to do so.
Because in Europe, we're used to praising those, let's say, traditional fan bases. Serbians, Greeks, Turkish fans, Lithuanians, Žalgiris fans, for instance. But these FIBA tournaments show us that there are more fans, a lot of passionate, really supportive, and let's say positive fans that we have. For instance, Iceland is also spectacular. Almost 2,000 people supporting them in Poland, while their population is like 300,000 people.
That's crazy.
There are, I don't know, few more examples like that. You saw what happened in Bosnia and their support. So it feels like this FIBA tournament is more about those smaller countries and their fans, you know, showing the support, and these teams really love that, and it's just great to see. And just in general, I really like the vibe so far, especially in Poland, for instance, where you have this full gym singing the anthem without any music, without any melody, which is quite unique in those competitions. Finnish fans are also amazing. I mean, they were already amazing for years. They were, like, I would say, as underrated as Estonian fans tournaments before, because they were also somehow bringing 5,000 people to other EuroBasket cities in previous competitions. So it's just lovely to discover more fan bases and just passionate, supportive people behind their national teams.
Meanwhile, in Cyprus, Spain and Italy are playing in half-empty gyms. So big nations, 58 million, 48 million. I just looked up their populations, and they're bringing 58 and 48 people to those tournaments. So a big gap in terms of, you know, what could be and what is. What else do you have as your discoveries?
So we had young talents, NBA prospects, NBA projects. We had fans. What about the highlights?
If I'm thinking highlights, there's only one guy, and I've got it prepared that I immediately go to in my mind, and that is Şehmuz Hazer from Turkey.
I guess it's a perfect pronunciation, right?
I don't think so. But if you remember this dunk over Kristaps Porzingis, this was an insane poster because it went through Kristaps's, you'll see it right here. He actually blocked it, but he just powered through it. And there's another guy was right there, as you can tell.
It was Roland Schmitz. Oh, no.
No, I don't know.
Anyway, but it's a big men, let's say,
yeah.
trying to contest the shot.
That's crazy. And it's not just him, actually. It's the whole Turkish team just providing us with highlight reel dunks. But Shakmuz Hazer, at least so far, in every game had a crazy dunk. Or at least a dunk. That for a guy who's only 1 meter 90 centimeters tall.
93.
93 centimeters. So a bit 1 centimeter shorter than myself. To go up this high and just fearlessly dunk over these guys like Porzingis, this is a discovery. Because, this guy didn't play in the...
He played in the EuroLeague. He was actually...
not this season, though.
He played from 2021 to 2024, and his first season he was averaging 12 minutes and 5 points. Later on, his role got reduced. He was coming from a great chapter in Besiktas, but he couldn't establish himself in Fener, and he wanted to play, so that's why he left the team. He went to Başakşehir in EuroCup last year, and he was really solid for that team. And now he's back with Anadolu Efes. So
he changed teams. He changed the camps from one Istanbul team to the other.
From Besiktas Istanbul to Fenerbahce Istanbul, and then to Anadolu Efes Istanbul. And Başakşehir is also a team from Istanbul, by the way. Many good
and
teams
this guy
in
is
Istanbul.
born in Batman. You know Batman?
Batman?
Yeah, in Batman,
That's
Turkey.
an actual city?
Yeah.
Batman? Wow. That's a discovery to me. I knew about Shakmuz Hazer, but Batman?
Exactly.
What the hell?
Exactly.
It was created...
He's not the
Batman Provin? What is... It was created in May 1990.
Oh, wow.
How it's...
And 9 years later, Shakmuz Hazer was born there. Can you imagine?
Turkish fans, please. I mean, can you...
Yeah.
Share some information, because it sounds crazy to me.
Why do you have the Dark Knight in your country? I don't understand.
And by the way, fun fact. Last year, when he left Fenerbahce, he was offered to Lithuanian teams, and there was a chance that he could have signed with BC Wolves, which is now gone.
No, doesn't exist
and
anymore.
Rytas Vilnius.
Okay.
Former Lithuanian champions. They were champs back in the day.
Right.
So now he's back to EuroLeague, and now he's providing highlights every game, basically.
Yeah.
And you could see him staring down those NBA star players.
That's
I love the vibes.
cool part about it. He stares down.
And he's so
He's got the
impactful
swag.
on both ends.
Oh, yeah, he's a good
defensively,
defense-
he's really
yeah,
good.
he's a
Stealing the
good
ball,
defender.
deflections, defense. I love the guy.
I was going to say he's still young because for me, anyone born in 1999 still seems young, but I realized that I'm getting older now. So 26 years old still can have a breakout year, perhaps, in the EuroLeague on the highest level, hopefully. Any more discoveries? Because that's...
I don't have anything concrete, but I was thinking that maybe a little bit surprisingly, maybe unexpectedly, and this is something I'm not used to, we don't have any big scandals in the tournament. No officiating controversies except from this game, Poland, Iceland, and some really poor decisions by officials. But other than that, no, broken buses taking to games. You remember in the last EuroBasket in Germany, Slovenia was about to board the bus
they were
to go
going
to
with
their first
Ubers,
game.
no?
And the bus was late, so they went with taxis. So, I mean, and you remember what was happening in Georgia in the group stage. Players were fighting each other. Ataman was complaining about the organization. We were used to hear complaints about refereeing. Now it feels like it's more about pure basketball, which is a discovery to me. Coming from this toxic basketball environment in Europe, to me, that's a nice discovery to have.
Donatas, wait for the knockout rounds where things start to matter. Wait for today's big games where things matter, but not as much yet. You'll see. I think we're going to get there. I think at the...
Hopefully not, man.
I think there's going to be at least one.
I see you need RAM.
I will
I see you want to make it spicy.
I will bet my iPhone that there's going to be at least one dramatic, scandalous.
If Gitas is wrong, he's giving away this iPhone to one of our subscribers of BasketNews YouTube channel, or no, to BM Plus member. So make sure to join BM Plus community on basketnews.com/plus.
And I will decide what is scandal or not, what's drama and what's not.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already.
Oh, yeah.
And put the notification bell on. Thank you.
And share your discoveries as well. We're not sure about this fifth
we
one.
don't know the fifth
so
one.
help us. Help us out.